Hi, KCTruby here to talk to you just a moment about how much a sales lead costs in the accounting business and what it takes in expense to generate a new client. And the first question I always ask an accountant when they bring that up, because most are surprised that we spend so much. We're very willing to spend $2,500 in total marketing costs, all burden allowed, to find one new client. And most accounting firms are shocked at that. They say, well, I'm just going to wait around and get free ones for referral. Well, how's that working out? You're not getting enough to do anything more than just maintain. You don't have the kind of growth that my wife enjoys. She's willing to invest that $2,500 to find a new client, though, and and she's happily willing to do that. And you need a number that you're happily willing to spend to do an acquisition of a new client. But to help you come up with that number, let me give you an idea of what a client's worth to your firm if you utilize all the methods that we'll show you on this one-day training class on how to capitalize on a new relationship. Number one, when we take in a client, of course we get the monthly billing, and sometimes if we're doing a write-up, that monthly billing is going to be $400 or $500. So you would think spending $2,500 for a $500 a month client that's a negative deal because you got to do the work. I'm okay with that because the average client will stick with us for 5 to 7 years. So I'm willing to go negative. Now, a lot of our sales come in at $24,000 a year, $495 a week. So spending $2,500, that's just fine with us. It's working out. Now remember, that $2,500 has got to be the number you're comfortable with. You have to be happy with the number or you won't affect marketing. And this is really critical, but it's going to be a lot easier when you hear what happens next. There are 4 revenue streams and then a bonus for building an accounting firm. Revenue stream 1 is what they pay us each week. Revenue stream 2 is what other revenue, if I get this $500 a month or $500 a week client, can I go back in later and do more for that client? Now, most of us in the accounting business don't realize that this client is buying a lot of other services from other businesses, and there's no reason that we could not look across the planes and see what else could I do here. And I can't give you an answer on this video because I don't know what your experience or skill set or interest is, but I know in our business we set a lot of our clients up on contact management software. We set some up, we take them from write-up to full service outsourcing. We invite them to training classes on how to run their business better by using financial statements, which we get paid for. So we go to that client, not only do we get the monthly or weekly check, but we have the opportunity to sell them more products or services over time. Now the third revenue stream, well, this is so easy, it's amazing. All those things that we would like to be able to offer our client, but we're not in that business, there's no reason that you can't set up cooperative or joint venture relationships with other people. And we'll show you exactly what that looks like. What kind of people can we work with? Can we work with somebody in the software business for sales management? Can we work with somebody that's in website development? There are so many opportunities because that business owner is buying from a lot of people besides you. So that's our third revenue stream. We can bring somebody else in and they'll take care of our clients and we'll receive a percentage of the revenue at the top. And the nice thing about doing that is a lot of these joint ventures work 2 ways. That web development guy will start dragging you back into his clients because they've got bad accounting, they need help, and they turn around and say, would you come over and look at this? And our favorite joint venture is working with banks. We have a guy in Macon, Georgia, who calls his entire marketing plan wandering around Macon, and he just walks into banks and says, I'd like to help your worst client, the one who's behind on their financials because, the bank doesn't want to get that loan moved into reserve if the examiners show up. So they'll drag the accountant out to their client. What a great joint venture that is. So this works both ways. So that's the third revenue stream. Here's the fourth. The fourth revenue stream is who did they know? And this is a non-cash revenue stream, but when I bring in a new client, one of the first things I'll do in our setup interview is I'll ask them, what associations do you belong to? And who are your vendors? Now, the reason I want to know their associations is because if they belong to the local bar association, the first thing I'm going to ask within 30 days is, can they get me an invitation to speak at the Bar Association's monthly meeting and to talk about QuickBooks or to talk about cash flow or talk about taxes? This is a revenue stream that we just totally don't touch. But when I bring in a client, I find that they know 3, 5, 10 groups of people or individuals that I should be doing business with. And this new client loves me in the first 30 days, and they want to justify in their own mind they made this decision, so they're willing to haul me out as a recommended vendor to the other people they know. So we've got 4 big revenue streams: the monthly check we get, the addition we're going to get next quarter, going to people, selling other products or services, and finding joint ventures, and then finding out who they know. But here's the bonus. Here's the bonus. I bring in a client, and that client's paying me $495 a week. That's $25,000 a year. But if I decide that I want to sell this business, I can sell this for $1.25, and probably for cash, because it's such a well-run business using document management. And so I've got a big bonus. Every client I bring at $495 a week just added $32,000 to my net worth. If I bring in 10 of those, I added $300,000 to my net worth, and that's now creating retirement money. We're looking forward to seeing you at the upcoming seminar where we'll give you all the details about the multiple revenue streams that an account can bring in, a client can bring in, and we're hoping that we can see you build that practice before it's time to retire. Thank you for watching. We'll look forward to seeing you soon.